Yo, yo,
What up?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's up?
Let's go. The students, right? What up, y'all?
Hey, how's it going?
Santi, you look familiar, bro.
I do?
You might just look like someone I know. I don't know.
Looks like, who does he look like? I don't know. I mean, he's been in a bunch of these calls.
I don't know.
I missed some though, but yeah, good to be back. Good to made it back.
Yeah. All right. So we got, oh, there we go. This should be a good one. Well, this is the first live call with me and Scotty on different parts of the world.
So sad. So sad.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So, Santi, let's start with you, bro. How are things going with you?
Yeah.
You give us a little update and let us know what we can help you with.
Sure. So I'm actually right now in the second build. The first one I did was a rose theme, these bears, and my plan was to sell them until Valentine's Day and then move on to the second one. And the one I'm working on right now is in the gaming niche, and I'm focusing on the blue light blocking glasses. So yeah, what I'm doing right now there is building up a store, and I have some tasks still to do, like coming up with a name and getting all the product subscription done. But I'm working on it, so it's in the process.
Yeah, Santi, with the name, a big thing is going to be picking the name first and checking domain availability. Because if you have to get some weird domain with like a dash and a weird add-on, it's a bit much. So either try and get a domain with a .com or a dash, I would say, but like not both together. Like not using .shop plus a dash in there. And I mean, there's plenty of names you can come up with, even if it isn't the one you originally had in mind.
Yeah, so definitely got to do a bit of brainstorming there.
Yeah, for sure. This content that you've got on there, did you shoot that yourself, or is that from the listing?
No, I've got the products are from AliExpress, the product pictures, and then the thing I have on the side. I don't know if you check the site.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, yeah, I've got some stock photos that I use.
Gotcha. So the images, the product images on the left are stock photos.
Yeah. No, you're looking at the product side right now, right? So
yep.
The images of the product are from AliExpress, and then on the description I've got one which is a stock photo.
Gotcha.
And then on the bottom is from Looks Reviews.
Gotcha. I wonder if there's better photos we can use for the main images.
Yeah.
Because particularly, I'll send you some after that I think look kind of weird or could maybe be edited better. I don't think the background looks very good with this color of glasses.
Right.
It all just kind of blends together.
Right.
And that's going to be huge because it's an accessory. It's all about how it looks. It's all about showing that this is a nice pair of glasses that people are going to want to wear. I think you definitely do a lot better with those images.
I was thinking of having better photos with a white background.
Yeah. I think you could probably find an Ali listing that has those photos already.
Yeah. All right.
Then otherwise, find the name and we'll work on the rest. Store design looks clean. Some slight spacing issues and stuff, but we can get that figured out.
All right.
Dope. Santi, you got any questions or anything?
That's been it for now.
Cool. All right. Well, let's go to, let's see. Next on my screen is Damon.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing?
Doing well, man. How about you?
Very, very well. Thanks a lot for fitting us all in here. Really appreciate the time. But yeah, to give you a quick rundown of my situation here. So I started a store for children's niche, basically selling like children's animal towels. I ran ads to that, and honestly, it didn't do too well, I'd say. The metrics weren't looking too good after 3 days, except for one product. It was this like giraffe towel, and I got one sale out of that, but the ROAS as a whole is just looking pretty rough. I believe it's at like 0.2 at this point. And right now was thinking about just shifting over into something different, but still in that kids niche. I was looking into like the children's pool floaty things. So I was just gonna try to run both of those concurrently, but just wanted to see your thoughts on that.
Did you just join the program?
I joined in, I believe, late January.
Okay. So that store with the animal towels, was that a store based on a B.O.S.S build?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, so you said that you're gonna continue trying to run that?
So I just cut the ads on the other 4 products from that just because the metrics just looked really weak. But I still have ads running to that giraffe product just because it just made a sale recently.
Okay. How long have you been running those ads for that draft product?
I believe that's been since last Sunday. So about a week.
How are the results looking overall?
Pretty rough, to be honest.
Okay.
Pull this up real quick.
If the results are looking pretty rough overall with that product and the other products that you've tested on that, I would probably just move on to something new. If
also,
not, then if I was going to keep running that, I would definitely just make some major changes to, creative, angle, the big few things,
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Also, just want to check if you're doing everything more or less right. So if you want to send it to me or Nate or to one of the coaches and see what they think, because if your whole setup sucks and you're making some sales, then that could still have potential. But if you're doing everything more or less right, and the results are rough, then it's definitely time to move on.
Okay, gotcha. I can just ping this to you right now.
For sure.
Dope. All right, Damon, do you have any other questions?
I think that is it for now, but thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take a look at that and then either might come back to you on this call. Might get back to you personally. We'll see. All right. Nathan.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I know I told you and Scotty that I was gonna send you guys my store this week. I finished the store. All I'm doing, it's still locked right now, like with the password. All I'm doing now is just product descriptions. Store looks completely different. It's not a one product drop shipping store anymore. So I still have like my main product, but then I added 4 more that I found in a B.O.S.S build that are still in the fitness niche. So I'm going to try to like do upsells and stuff like that. I put alley reviews on there. And then I add like the sweet upsell and like all that stuff. I have my email sequences like set up, like everything's ready except my product description. So that's all I have left. And then I'll start running ads. What's today? I'll finish my product descriptions today and I'll start running ads probably Wednesday or so.
Dope.
I'll send that to you, and then I'll send you the password to it too, so you can like look at the store before. And like I said, products are
just take the password off.
Just take the password off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason to have the password on if you're not running ads. Like, it doesn't really matter.
I guess that's true.
And if you are running ads, don't put a password on it.
But yeah, that's about it for me.
Word.
Cool.
No questions or anything right now?
Nope, I'm good.
Had you run
Sweet.
ads to that before with Facebook or just Google? I keep
It was just
forgetting. I think I ask every time.
Yeah. I was just doing Google ads and I was making sales, and I was just with the one product. So,
Cool.
like I said, I'll do Facebook and Google now, and I have multiple products on there.
I'm really curious to see how you'll do with Google ads now with the improved store design and improved marketing.
Hopefully,
Yeah, dude.
yeah. Hopefully
I love that fucking product, man. Scotty just bought one of those
It's
before he
awesome.
left.
Actually, I just got it right here too, and it's actually like the packaging and shit's like super, super nice.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks like the exact same one that you got, Scotty.
I bet it is.
I don't even know if it does anything, but it's fucking fun.
Yeah, it's I mean, I use it all the time, but I mean, I don't know like what the real benefits are.
Word.
But other than that, no, that's all I had.
Dope. Well, I'm excited to see the results from your ads, especially since you've done all that stuff with Google and it worked pretty well with Google. I'm keen to see how it's gonna work with Facebook.
This discussion between you guys is probably an insight into the whole direct response thing too, in that you make all these claims if the product does X, Y, and Z and relaxes your muscles, improves recovery, but a lot of the people that buy will probably come away with the same experience saying, I love this product. Now, it doesn't really help that much with improved recovery or whatever. Nah, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I love how it feels. I think that's probably how a lot of your customers are going to feel too.
Yeah. And I've gotten pretty good responses from actual customers, because I've told you that I check up on them and see like how they like it and stuff, and I've gotten like really good responses. None of them said like, oh, it's life changing, but they're like, I like it. Like they said the same thing. They're like, it feels good.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. It's also that perception, because it comes in a nice box and it's not flimsy. It's just a decent, solid product.
Yeah.
Like that makes so much difference. Just putting something like that in a nice, presentable box. Imagine if it came like in like styrofoam and one of those plastic bags that they send stuff out in.
Because I mean, I guess you can consider it high ticket drop shipping, right? Because I sell it for $105. So if it came in a styrofoam box, yeah, it probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't be doing as well. I probably wouldn't have the customer feedback that I do.
True.
Dope, dude. We'll keep us updated on that. We'll take a look once you send everything over and go from there.
Most definitely.
Sweet. Let's go to Grant.
What's up? How's it going?
What up, dude?
Going well.
So obviously I'm still having issues with my account being disabled, and I've contacted Facebook multiple times, and I just keep getting the same message, like there's nothing they can do to like enable my account. It's kind of like a final decision. And the link that you sent me was like the same exact thing that I did when I first was trying to fix the problem. And so I'm not like able to talk to someone at Facebook. It's just kind of like submitting a request. So
Right.
I don't know what else I can do. Like they said, the message that I got was like, there's basically nothing I can do to fix it.
Yeah.
Really?
Normally, like when they say it's final, it's not really final. But since you're not able to message support, I guess like, how it works is you only get the ability to message to get on like, Facebook support after a certain amount of time of having the ad account or having the business manager. Not sure exactly what that is, but at this point, I mean, the situation you're in, you just got to get a new business manager, man. You just got to find, a friend, a family member, someone who, ideally, I mean, it could be a stranger too, but I mean, this is just kind of part of the game. Right now, the main business manager that I'm running stuff from is like my buddy from high school's. Like
You're using their Facebook account to basically make a Facebook manager account.
Exactly. So you use their Facebook account to make a business manager, and then you add yourself to the business manager as an admin. So then that way you don't have to log into their Facebook account at all. You just have to make the business manager and then add yourself to it. And then, yeah, that's basically like, yeah, I'm trying to do that as much as possible and just have as many business managers as I can on deck. Because, you know, this is just kind of the reality of Facebook right now. And, you know, the only way to get around it is to kind of just like go through the problem and just fucking find a new business manager.
Yeah.
Yo, Grant,
Okay.
did you ever add me to your ad account or business manager?
No, I think I tried to add Scott or Nate. What was it? Oh yeah, I tried to add Nate, but I don't know what happened. Like he was seeing something that wasn't, like he was seeing like no campaign, nothing.
Yeah, that
so
was super weird.
Yeah, and like even like right now, like there's no data on my campaign anymore. And I don't know why. Like I didn't change anything. I just turned on my computer this morning and like there's nothing. Like all the data just went away.
I'll send you my info to add me to the ad account and business manager, and I might be able to hop on chat support and convince them to reinstate it. Because you don't have chat support, but I do. So if you make me an admin, I can ask for you.
Okay,
I didn't even think about that. That's a good call.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, you have to add me to the ad account and possibly to the business manager.
Okay, can I do that right now?
I'll send you the info on Slack, and then you can add me.
Okay.
You just got to go to like business settings, and then add people, and then just give him the, you know, permission to the ad account and the page.
Okay. Okay, so has that worked in the past? Like you do that with somebody else and you can like convince them to re-enable my account?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, again, like
okay.
I don't think you've run anything that is remotely against policy.
Yeah.
It's not like you're running anything controversial.
Yeah.
Like it's super white hat, so there should be no reason for this to be banned. And it's just, I assume, been flagged somehow. And because you're a low spending account, they don't really care to reinstate it.
Yeah.
But if you ask and somebody looks like a human being gets to look at it, they'll be like, oh, this shouldn't be banned.
Okay.
In a lot of cases.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, let's do that. And then just for like another option, just so I have another way to fix this. Okay, so right now the first person that comes in mind is my brother, that I can use his Facebook account to create another business manager account. How, like, because I'm confused on how I would add myself.
Just like you're gonna add Scotty right now.
Okay. So I create.
You would be when you added yourself, you would be logged in to your brother's Facebook account.
Okay, and so whenever I log into his Facebook account, do I need to change everything to where his Facebook account becomes my store page from Facebook? Does that make sense? Because like right now I have like a Facebook page for my store.
You'll make a new page in the new business manager. You'll make a new page, a new ad account, a new pixel. Because if your business manager is banned, then you can't share the pixel or the page or anything. I don't think. Definitely not the pixel. So yeah, I mean, you'll just do the process exactly how you did it the first time. Just logged into your brother's Facebook account, and when you do that, I would use an incognito window, and I would also use a VPN, if possible, or ideally just use his computer if you guys like live close to each other or together.
We don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ideal situation would be you walk him through how to create it, and he does it on his own computer and on his own account, because that way it would just look less sketchy to Facebook. Because if Facebook sees that you've been logged in to this business manager, which is banned, and then you just made another one on a different account, but from like the same IP address, then they might be able to track that and stuff. So you just kind of want to keep those things separate, if that makes sense.
Okay. So like call him and like have him go through the process and just kind of walk him through it.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably would be easiest is just like FaceTime him and then just have him show you the screen and just kind of walk him through the steps of creating a business manager. I mean, it takes like 2 minutes. And then good.
And like kind of what I was asking earlier. So like his name is Colin, and so like on his Facebook page it says his name. What I was kind of asking earlier is like, okay, do I need to change, like remove his name and like change it to my store name for that Facebook page? Like, does
No,
that make
because
sense?
that's his Facebook account. He doesn't have a Facebook page. He has a Facebook profile. The page is a separate asset from the personal Facebook account.
Okay.
Right. So like when you're running ads, it doesn't say Grant, right? It says the name of the page that you created.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So just create a separate page on his profile for my
Yep.
store.
You use his Facebook profile to create a new business manager. On that business manager, you make a new page, a new ad account, and a new pixel, and you start running ads on that.
Okay. Okay. And then you said use a incognito browser or page.
Yeah, I would use an incognito window, and I would also use a VPN. It doesn't matter if he's doing it on his computer and you're walking him through it, then you don't have to do that. But if you do it if like you got his Facebook password and you logged into his Facebook account and did it on your computer, then yeah, you definitely want to have. I would have a VPN on, and I would have it in an incognito window.
Okay, and then I don't know what a VPN is. It M or N?
A VPN, a virtual private network. Like it's just look up VPN. I mean, there's like I use ExpressVPN. It's like $12 a month or something. Yeah, it's fairly cheap, and it just allows you to basically route your internet traffic so it looks like you're not at your IP address.
Okay. But an incognito window would work just fine.
I would do both.
Do both. So, like create a new business manager account on both? Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm confused on like why I would be using both. Like, what if I'm just making like one business manager account?
You'd be using a VPN, and then you would do it in an incognito window, because that way Facebook is going to have a harder time seeing that it's the same person, right? You don't want Facebook to know that you're the same person that started the business manager that got banned and also this new one, right?
Okay. I was just kind of confused on how like a VPN works.
It's super simple. Just if you just go to ExpressVPN, just download it. It's like $12 a month. And then, you just fucking turn it on. You set it to a specific city, like set it to a city that's like close to you, but not where you actually live. Make sure it's still in the US. And yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then Scotty, you want me to add you to like my business manager that I have right now?
Yep. Business manager and ad account.
Okay. I'm kind of worried like that you're gonna run into the same problem that me and Nate had, where I added him and like he wasn't able to see what I was seeing. I don't know what the fuck happened with my Facebook manager's account. Like one day I was seeing all this data, and then like the next day there was no data.
It might be there's a rule or something set up. So I was going to have a look to see if I can find something that might have caused that as well.
Okay. Because there's a window. Oh wait, it's not even showing any data for that one either.
I sent you my info on Slack, so if you just want to add that, and then we'll go through everyone else, and after the call, I'll hop on and make sure that I can get access to the ad account.
Okay.
So you do is you add people, and then it's add people by email address. You paste in my email address, and you select give me access to ad account, business manager.
Okay. The instructions for that is on the boss build, right? Or the course in one of the videos.
I'm not even sure it is, because it's not really something you do normally.
Okay.
It's really intuitive. You go to business settings, go to people, click add, and then enter Scotty's email or name or whatever, and then at the next step, it'll have you like click, which assets he has access to, and then you check the ad account, the page, and then just send him the invite.
Okay. Okay. Trying to think of anything else I want to ask.
Yeah, we can go back to you too.
Okay.
What do you think of anything?
Okay. All right. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All right, let's go to Omi. Omi, you there?
Appears to be muted.
Wait, who are you asking?
Not you, Colin. Shut up. We're almost to you.
Oh, okay. I'll go sit in my corner.
All right, Omi, if you got a mic and you wanna partake, let us know. For now, I guess we'll move on to, God, I'm gonna butcher saying this. Fong.
Hey, I just joined the program, so I just want to listening. I don't have any question yet. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
All right, Colin, batter up.
All comes back to me. Good to be back. Missed my first call 2 weeks ago, but made some pretty big changes to the store in the way that I am no longer selling single products anymore. I am selling only bundles because I realized that having an average order value of $15 to $20 is really shit. So bundles only, which start at $30. So something
How's that going?
It's going a lot better than I thought it would, be honest. I'm leaving. I have that Build a Bundle app as well, but I'm only allowing them to have a minimum of 2 items in cart, which would bring the total over 30 anyways if they had 2 items. And it's actually working pretty well, because usually what I've been seeing is the people that buy one, almost always, I would say 50% come back and get more. So, I mean, that's what's kind of holding me back from doing the switch to bundles, because it's like you get them in with this one and they come back for more. So I didn't have a really good way to measure that, I guess, just by returning customers on Shopify. But I was talking to Jason too, and he looked over some stuff and he was like, yeah, bundles is the way to go. So, and I agree, bundles is the way to go. Because
are you talking about bundles of products?
Yes. Yeah, this won't apply to every product, but specifically mine. It's easier to bundle. It's actually more cost effective to bundle. Yeah.
Are you shipping everything yourself right now?
I am shipping to the U.S. I have found a way to ship very cheaply to other countries, but to the U.S. I'm shipping myself.
Cool. And are you overall profitable these past few weeks, or whenever you switch to bundles?
Yeah, actually, I switched halfway through February, and I did my PL sheet, and yeah, you could see like in the beginning of the month it was like all red, and then this half of the month it's all green. So
nice, because like you're about at that stage where I'd have to like start getting on your ass about being less patient.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely being less patient. I'm actually more aggressively trying different venues for ads, like YouTube, Google Ads, and Google Ads has been really solid. Like the AdWords, I've only had a few troubles where it was one day they sent me a shit ton of traffic from India, even though I'm not targeting India. So that was annoying because I had to get on the support chat with an Indian guy. That was kind of awkward. But the YouTube ad, those have been going well. I'm about to do some new creatives on Facebook with broad targeting. Just let her rip. And then, yeah, I mean, it's been good. Oh, yeah, and I'm starting. Have you guys ever used PayPal Store Cash? Have you heard of that?
No.
I got this notification in PayPal when I was on there. And it's like they select certain stores or merchants, and they send like cash, quote unquote. It's basically just like a coupon to customers that abandon checkout. So if like PayPal sees that they visited the checkout page and then left, and PayPal can identify them, they'll send cash, quote unquote, to their email. It's just like free marketing. You don't pay anything. Well, you only pay
Interesting.
when they actually convert. So I started that. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'd never heard of that before.
What's that called?
PayPal Store Cash.
PayPal Store Cash. All right. I thought you were going to say one of those credit services like Shopify Capital, because PayPal has its own of them too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that important
Cash.
yet.
You probably are, honestly, if you check your PayPal account.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't checked that. I've just been getting more creatives out because I realized that getting good creatives out for this product specifically is what will put it forward. I don't really have to worry about targeting for this one.
Yep. Broad targeting.
That's honestly just like kind of the move in general. Like creatives are fucking. I mean, the targeting matters, but like generally speaking, the creative is just so much more important.
Yeah, I mean, right now the way I'm gonna move it, I'm gonna move everything to a CBO, and I'm just gonna do CBO broad targeting with different creatives. Maybe target a few things, but I'm definitely gonna have try to have most of the budget in broad targeting, and then just a retargeting campaign at 20% of the budget.
Someone's been talking to our boy Jason.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to Jason a lot. Actually, I've been talking about starting a second store idea as well. So
cool.
Nice.
Him and Kobe, I think. Yeah, we're all gonna try something. But yeah, that's how it's been going for me.
Nice.
Dope, dude. Glad to hear you're doing fucking well.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, you got anything else? Any questions, comments, concerns, insults?
Okay. Insults. Yeah, I got plenty of insults. I just got to say, if anyone, I see all these people complaining about how the coronavirus is like slowing down all their shit. It just really separates the boys from the men as far as e-commerce goes. It's like, if you can't figure out how to get your store going, like not relying on China, you're just gonna die with the rest of them, you know.
Plus, China's working. Man. China's back to working, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that they could be arrested if they don't go back to work, and I'm like,
But what about like? But like, what about Trump? He's not like letting. I know he's not letting like people come in from China, or people who have been to China in the last like couple of weeks. But like, what about packages? Are they allowing like packages to come in from China? Like, I feel like
I've heard rumors that they weren't, but I haven't seen any actual evidence, or I don't think that that's actually a thing. I mean, dude, if we stopped everything coming in from China, like our country would fucking implode. Like we get all of our shit from there. We can't not let things in, and especially like I don't think there's any risk. Like it can only live on like outside of a host for like 2 days max, I think.
This one they said it could be up to 7. They just don't know. That's the thing. I know someone that works with customs, and they say that they just disinfect. Like the shipping times might be a little bit longer because they stop them at customs and disinfect all the outer sides of the packages. So it might be a little bit longer, but
if there's one group of people I don't trust to keep me safe, it's customs officers.
Yeah. I just spray that shit down with Lysol anyways. I ain't getting no kung flu.
All right.
Okay, so y'all would say like, once I get my business ad account like back up, you think it'd be safe to like start running ads again from my products from China?
What I would do right now is I would place a bunch of orders to your own house from a bunch of different suppliers of the product that you're selling. Do that today. And that way, by the time you have your ad account stuff figured out, you should have, I mean, like basically I did this for one of my stores like a few weeks ago. And it was just like, I was able to see, I ordered from like 4 different suppliers, and I was able to see, okay, so this supplier can actually get product out. This supplier seems like, okay, they're like getting it out, but it's not actually leaving China. And you'll be able to like look at the tracking info and see which supplier is actually able to get the product out. And then, you'll know which one to go with, once you start running ads.
Okay.
At this point, it seems like it's pretty much down to whether the supplier has stock. Because if the supplier doesn't have stock and they have to go to a factory to produce it, then it's like just not going to happen. Like the factories are barely back to work, maybe starting this week, maybe, but we've heard that a few times. But suppliers that have stock are shipping stuff out and it's getting to the US. That's not a problem. It's when they don't have stock.
Okay. And like you can see the stock in Shopify, right? Whenever you go to products, because it says like
I would not trust that.
I wouldn't trust that, yeah.
Oh really? What, do I just go to AliExpress to look at the more accurate stock?
You pretty much have to order.
Yeah, you pretty much just have to order. I mean, you can try messaging them and seeing what they say, but like half the time they don't even fucking speak any English, and they'll just fucking hit you with some gibberish.
No, they will say, yes, we have stock. Please place order.
Well, yeah, they're going to tell you regardless. So, yeah, I think that you just got to order and you got to see, who's getting product out.
Yeah.
Or if you're having trouble, just try eBay. Seriously.
Yeah.
Sometimes
there's a lot of alternative out, like fucking eBay, even Amazon in some cases.
Etsy. I've actually seen my product sold on Etsy, which is weird because I thought that was handmade shit.
I think I've seen some of my products on Etsy too.
See if you can find a supplier that ships from the US. And then that's what I'm doing on one of my stores is I found a supplier that the product is not getting out of China at all right now. So I found a supplier that has stock in the US. And then right now I'm just running ads US only for that store.
Yeah. Okay. So specifically speaking on finding a supplier, how would I go about that? Do I just find a product on Etsy or on eBay and then contact whoever's selling it on that product page?
Yeah, I mean, there's not really like a single process to follow. It's just kind of you gotta fucking just search shit out and kind of use your brain and just not I don't know. It's not like a cut and dry type thing, type deal. Sometimes you might want to message them ahead of time and see if they're okay with drop shipping. In your case, I mean, if you don't have any outstanding orders, I probably wouldn't even worry about it. And if you can find, something on eBay, if you can find something on AliExpress where it's a US supplier, then you can just place the orders with them.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I did on eBay. How I would just feel out people is just order, fulfill a few orders through them, see how long shipping takes, processing takes, and that gives you a real feel of how they treat a normal customer. And then once you are comfortable with them, just message them and be like, hey, do you want to do some sort of deal,
Okay. You said that was on eBay?
Yeah, majority of the ones that I found when this whole coronavirus thing started was eBay. And now I'm using them permanently because I found out it's way cheaper than shipping out for myself.
Sweet.
Colin, you got any other questions?
Not really.
Well, then finding US-based suppliers too. You can do that through AliExpress too. You can just put the ships from United States if that's what you're looking to do, Grant. Because like they said, I mean, you could use eBay or Amazon too, but you could sometimes a supplier does ship out of the US too, and you can filter that in AliExpress.
Yeah, I was trying to find that, and some of my products, I couldn't find all my products that ship from the US. Could only ship some of them. So.
All right. Well, let's go to Matthew Kelly.
How's it going? You good?
Dude, where's your beautiful face, man?
I didn't fancy the camera today.
It's on the road.
You're not feeling pretty?
No, not today.
Too many of those German beers?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been going all right, mate. Just had a bit of a break over the weekend. So just got back today. So just get back into it. Just working on So I've got my videos done now, so I'm just working on a strategy to go with them. So I tried them for a few days with a couple of ad sets, but I don't think I quite got it right. And like, I shut them off after like 2 days because I could just tell, you know, you can just tell when they're just shit. So
CPC super high.
Yeah. So I just thought that I just need to turn them off. So yeah, I think I've got some sort of angles and stuff to go at it with, and then some targeting. So my ROAS at the moment on the Facebook is like sort of just below like 1 overall. So I've been sort of hovering around sort of break even to just below over the past month. So yeah, I'm just trying to get to sort of a steady bit of profitability, if that's the right word. What was I going to say? Yeah, so all I've done for like, I've been with this store for about a month. All I've used so far is just like picture ads. So now like this is the first time I'm using like, I've got a couple of creatives stocked up now. So I'm going to try with these videos.
Cool. Are you still working on improving the product page and the copy and all that?
Yeah. In terms of the copy with the like videos and stuff.
I was more meaning about your store.
What you say?
I was more meaning on your store, whether you're still kind of working on improving and tweaking that, or you've sort of let that sit.
I've let that sit for a bit, but it was something that I need to sort of come back to.
Gotcha.
So I mean, my conversion rate's at about 2%. Average orders like $30, and then so I've had like 43 orders overall. So yeah, with the video, what sort of things do you put with like in terms of copy and stuff? Is it any different or?
I wouldn't say it's categorically different between video and image ads. It's just depending on the specific video or the specific image, the copy is obviously going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to look at the video that you made along with the copy that you wrote, and see if there's any sort of incongruence there.
Mm-hmm.
That's really kind of what I wanted to look at. I just sent you a message about that to send that over.
Yeah, but that's maybe the case.
It could also just be that the video is not very good, you know?
What you say?
It could just be that the video is not very good.
Yeah.
I feel like with this product, videos I can see a video that works well, but I don't know if the content that's available online is going to do the trick.
Yeah. I mean, I got some guys that Ryan recommended to me to get the videos done.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's still dependent on what the content's available. You know?
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, to be honest, but
yeah.
I would say one thing when you're getting videos made, what I've been doing recently is I try not to have any single video clips in my ads that are longer than like 3 seconds. I try to make it so that every 1, 2, 3 seconds, there's, you know, a different clip, and it just makes it so much more like fast paced and like eye catching and engaging. Because people get bored so quickly, man. And if you just have a lot of different clips just constantly changing, it doesn't really give people as much of a chance to get bored. And I'd say most of the video ads that I'm running right now are probably like 30 seconds long or so. I'm not making them super long.
Yeah. I mean, that's the length of both the videos that I've got done. So, and I've got a couple that I've got different copy with them as well, so different variation. But yeah, I've always like struggled to get the video sort of thing right so far, but
it's tough, man. It's that's definitely I would say one of the hardest parts of ecom. It's just, I mean, just the creative in general, really.
Yeah.
Somebody last time brought up the the Canva 3 video, like the ones that are like simultaneous.
Mm.
And they were saying that was working. I don't remember who it was, but they were saying that works pretty well.
Yeah, Jason said that. I've been testing it and seeing really good results.
Yep. Same.
I didn't use Canva for it, but I made the same thing in Camtasia, and it's just been great. It's like that maximum stimulation for the ADD mind.
Because they want to watch
like
one.
There's something flashing here, there's a GIF there, an image here, a video here. It's like all over the place.
That's really good. And another thing to note is use sped up footage. It looks really clean. I don't know what it is, but that's way more appealing than just normal speed crap.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, dude, that's what the video ad's all about. Like, I've had definitely like a sort of like shift in the way I think about it. Before, I used to kind of think about it as like, you know, you want it to obviously grab someone's attention, but you want it to kind of like make them want to buy the product. Nowadays, I'm thinking more so of video ads just in terms of like, it's the entertainment that gets them paying attention to what I'm selling in the first place. It's not even meant to really sell them on it. It's just meant to get them, you know, like grab their attention, get them engaged. And, you know, if there's someone interested, then they'll click through, and then that's, you know, on the product page, that's where you really sell them the product.
Yeah. You're just the sign spinner. The ad's just the sign spinner. You get them in the door.
There you go.
Speeding it up is a good tip too. Like, just if you have a clip that's like a 5-second long intro, if you speed that up to be like 2.5 seconds, it just makes it so much more engaging.
Oh yeah. No, I don't have any clips on my videos that are over 3 seconds max. Like, they're very quick, and the sped up, in my opinion, looks more professional. I don't know. It just looks cleaner.
Yeah, I think it is too. And there's more going on. It's more engaging.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So like going forward, I'm a bit like, because this is still like new territory for me. What do you think I should be like focusing on at the moment? Just getting those.
I want to take a look at what you've been doing, because I haven't looked at what you've been doing. I think I kind of want to, I don't know. I want to see exactly before I start giving out advice. I want to see exactly what you got going on and how the results have been for the last like few weeks.
Yeah.
In general, I mean, I'd say about the same, but like in general, it's going to be improving product page, improving content that you've got on there, and making better ads.
Mm-hmm.
So ad creative and ad copy. Those are kind of the big things.
Sorry, just writing this down. Product page. So what are you saying? Improve ads, product page. What was the other thing?
Basically, improve your ads and your product page. The main ways you're going to improve your product page are the copy, sort of the design, and the content on it.
Mm-hmm.
And in your ads, the main thing you're going to improve is your image or video and your copy.
Perfect.
So maybe actually you could run with that idea of the quadrants too, that you have maybe 2 or 3 or 4 videos, or videos and images mixed together, that you have like a demonstration video, you've got somebody talking about it, and you've got a photo, and you've got a GIF or something, and you make a video ad out of that. Like Jason was talking about, like Colin's done, like I've done. That might work for your product too.
Is that like one video with 4 inside it, 4 different things going on?
Yeah, so you have like, you just basically split the screen into quadrants and just have different images, GIFs, videos on the screen.
Okay. Cool. I've never actually seen that. Have you guys got an example of it, or?
I can send you an example. I've never actually seen it, honestly. I've only seen Jason talk about it.
Okay.
So then I tried it and it worked real well.
I think it's a good thing that we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's innovation.
Mm.
Damn, we should bleep this part out of the live call recording that goes on YouTube. How many minutes in is it?
Yeah, for the 12 people that watch those.
Yeah, that's about it, mate, to be honest. So yeah.
So, Matt, I'm gonna hit you up. I want to take a look at your stuff either tonight or tomorrow. and just kind of get an idea of what you're doing and see what we can do.
For sure, man, for sure. Thanks for
All
the
right. I think Jason's the only one left. Jason.
Dude, I'm just listening in. How you guys doing?
Bring the wisdom.
Bring the wisdom.
Dude, I haven't.
We ask so much of Jason, man, and he delivers.
When did
every
you
time.
sneak in here? Wait, what the fuck?
Dude, I'm just listening in. No, I haven't like touched my ads in a while. I've just been. What I'm really trying to do right now is get my site to convert higher. My ads are pretty steady. I mean, the broad targeting thing is just, for me, it works. I don't know. I don't have to touch shit. And
Dude, that's a flex right there.
It's the way I've been doing it. Maybe this might have something to do with it. I think I showed Scotty like a few weeks ago, is that instead of like creating a CBO at like $100 a day, I'll do 2 at 50. And for some reason, it just needs less babysitting. Like, I haven't turned off some of my campaigns since like February 5th, and I don't toggle them on and off, and it's been consistent. The problem I was having when I was scaling was I'd create a CBO like $300-400 a day. It would just, the days where it wasn't consistent, you're hit a lot harder. So if you kind of spread out and mitigate the risk, horizontally, or at least for me, I'm seeing a much more consistency across the board, and this is account wide. Like, I average like 2.5x account wide, and I don't touch anything. All I do is like every couple days, I dupe one of the campaigns that's doing well, and that's it. And that's how I raise budget. I don't touch the budgets on the campaigns at all.
Yeah.
Those just sit and do.
Are you just using no targeting whatsoever, or are you using those 9% lookalikes that
9%? Yeah, that's what I use. It's like 170 million people, and I use that same audience for everything. When I launch a new creative, I launch into that audience. I've done broad targeting, but since this 9%'s been like working really well, I just stick with it. But at some point, the difference between 9% lookalike and no interest worldwide is it goes from like 170 million up to like 1 billion or something like that. So I don't really want to, make that jump quite yet. But as broad as you can get it, that it's working for me. And I don't really touch it. I don't really touch my stuff. I just pump a new creative out every few days, and that's it.
So what sort
Jason,
of
on those CBOs, when you're doing, like, you say that you split on a $100 a day CBO into 2 $50 a day CBOs, are those like the exact same campaigns, or are you targeting different interests in the ad sets?
Everything's the same. Everything is the same. And with that audience size and that low budget too, like, I mean, I'm not seeing high CPMs. The pocket of the audience, my cost per purchase on an optimized campaign is like $15, and when it starts out, it might be like at 40 or 50, but then it like eventually comes down. But yeah, I don't mess with anything other than creative now, and it just seems to work. And I'd be interested to test it on like a fresh pixel to see if it kind of operates the same, and so instead of like picking 5 interests, you just pick one that makes sense and pick 5 different creatives, kind of lay the CBOs out the same, and then just see what happens.
That'd be interesting. I found there is sometimes just a big difference between interests, though. It's different when you have like a 9% purchase lookalike compared to a cold interest and a cold ad account.
Sure. Yeah. And that's kind of, I want to like validate that because I've got a lot of data. So, it just could be the way it is with a lot of data. But
Are you still running multiple ad sets in each of those CBOs if you're only at $50 a day budget?
I have two ad sets with 3 ads in it, 3 ads each. That's a structure that I've seen that works for me, is CBO with 2 ad sets and 3 ads in each. And it just, I used to do like 3, 4, 5 ad sets inside a CBO, and the structure just never, the spend wasn't getting allocated to get enough data. Yeah, so I just focus on creative and trying to find new ways to do that, which is nice. It's much less stressful than, I mean, like, 6 months ago, I was like turning off ad sets, all day and staring at my dashboard, and I don't even do that anymore.
Get to do the creative work.
Yep.
Big lesson in there.
Oh, I believe it even more. I mean, it's hard to, you want to like test all the stuff that you can control, but really it's like find the creative is where it's at.
Hundo P. Dope. All right. Well, does anyone have any other questions that came up?
Yeah, I thought of one. I don't know why I didn't read it. I have it written down right in fucking front of me. But has anyone, if any of you guys, I want to do this, but I feel like it might violate some sort of rule. I mean, I've looked through the policies, but I don't know. Using just flat out a review as the creative.
As like a video review?
No, like, because I've only done video creative so far. I want to get some images in there. I was thinking of just a review of the product with a really good product image or something like that, or maybe maybe like not a GIF, but like a video under the review. I'm trying to think if that would violate any policies or anything like that, so I don't want to get banned.
I mean, if you're thinking of like the text review, then the problem you're going to have is too much text.
Yeah.
You can make it the ad copy though.
Yeah. You would have an
quotes,
image.
Don't put the 5-star emojis because that's apparently Facebook doesn't like that anymore.
But I've been seeing it a lot, honestly. Like there was that short time where they said they don't like it anymore, but now I've been seeing it again all over.
Yeah.
So I don't really
I'm not doing anything that could, I'm not trying to push Facebook buttons.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, you could do like an image or a video and then use the testimonial in the copy. I don't see why you would use the testimonial as the actual ad image, just because it's not going to be that eye-catching. It's either going to be too much text or the text is going to be so small that it's hard to read.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it. Well, I guess you just have to test it, but I figured that people really don't read much more than a few lines of the actual ad copy. But
they do if you hook them.
True.
Yeah.
I guess that's still. You can't do an image ad for mine. Mine is way too demonstrative.
I would definitely try something like that for retargeting.
Well, like a review?
Yeah. That's kind of like, that's one of the main staples, I think, of, most of a lot of our retargeting stuff is like product testimonial, brand testimonial. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, it's just those little things that help build trust. The people who are like interested in your product but haven't bought yet, like they don't need a whole lot more convincing. They just need to know that they can trust you and that it's actually like real. Yeah.
And that email you sent out with that add to cart that was all souped up with everything. I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna get some more stuff like that on my stores. I've got some stuff like that, but not quite to that extent. And I think that's yeah. I mean, that's fucking huge, man.
Yeah. More stuff
Nate,
to test.
Nate, it's Jason. I can send you, if you take a look at my cart page too, I can send you the link for that. I've been doing stuff like that for a while and seeing like huge, it's black and white difference in people who make it to checkout and people who don't when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. I'd love to check it out.
Of course, we find something good, and Jason's like, "Oh, I've been doing that for months."
Oh, I told everyone about that a while ago.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just like little stuff like that. Like I think we all kind of know about it, but might not be doing it because we're just like, yeah, like we could do that. It's not that big of a deal, whatever. But like, I think that's one of those things that can actually be a big deal.
Mm.
Well, and as the community gets, filled with more people, you have to find ways to stick out. And, looking at winning drop shipping stores and stuff might not be the thing because what they have on you is they've got a pixel with a ton of data on it. So what works for them might not necessarily work for you.
Yeah. I think the lesson in there is just like, it's all about just being a little bit better than everyone else is at as many different things as possible. If your checkout page or your cart page is fucking way better than your competitors, like, yeah, it's a little thing, but it could have a pretty fucking big effect when you know, kind of factor in how that, I guess, like, magnifies the effects down the funnel, if that makes sense.
And not being afraid to test things for fear of like screwing something up. That's something I had in the beginning. I was like, I don't want to change this because it's working, but that never
As long
worked.
as you keep track of the changes that you make, like I just have like some journals, just like in like Google Docs, and I just take note of everything that I change. You know, every ad set that I cut, every ad set that I launch, every change I make on the website. So that way, you know, if you do make a change and it does fuck things up, then you know what the change was and you know what to revert it back to.
Yeah. Keep a little diary.
Oh yeah. All right. Anyone got anything else?
I'm good.
I was on, for some reason I was on mute when I asked, but Jason, I was just curious, whenever you said you had 2 ad sets with 3 ads in them, were those ads like all different, or were they all the same ads?
So they're all the same now, and that's because I've got budget. If you don't have the room in your budget to test, you can put different creatives in the same ad set. But that, you know, for me, every time I test a creative, that's just the format I use, and that's, you know, that'll be later on down the road. I think if you stick to what's in like the modules and do it that way, I think that's a good way to start.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fellas, it's been real. It's been fun. And
yeah.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there's something that I wanted to say. I think we covered most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. You know, just basically continue fucking finding workarounds to fulfillment and test the shit ton of creatives. Really put a lot of work into what you're doing with, you know, the ads that you're making. You know, don't overcomplicate shit and keep fucking chugging.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send you and Scotty a message in Slack with the thing. I just took the password off. So
dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, guys, stay in touch on Slack. Always on there every day.
I've been meaning to, like, because literally all the past live calls, I've literally been at work every single time. So I'm like, finally, I got on a live call. So been meaning to hop on like all of them, but it's been kind of tough with my schedule.
No worries, man. Do what you can. We're here.
Awesome.
All right, boys and ghouls. We'll talk next call.
Sounds
Take
good.
it easy.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Later, guys.
Thank you.